And hello. We are here again at the downtown Flint Out of the Mud Studios. And this is Lessons with Larry, episode 76, with your host, Stephanie Winfrey, Money Mike, and Larry Lott. And today's episode is Do Men Understand and Appreciate Women? And here's Larry.
All right. Good evening. Hi, thanks for that wonderful introduction, Mr. George F. Grundy II. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's only you can do it. You know what I mean? So, how's my co-host doing today?
I'm doing
Miss
pretty
Stephanie?
good.
You got something on your lip.
I'm
It's at the
pretty good.
Shoot it right there. No, sure. There you go. No, not the corner. Not the corner is right. Anyway, well.
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good to hear.
I had a root canal done today. So
Did
my
you?
mouth is no.
Okay. I understand.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta take care of them teeth,
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you
But
know
other than
exactly? Do you know exactly which teeth you supposed to floss?
All of them, ain't it? Your back.
Yeah, no.
All of them.
Yeah, you supposed to floss the ones you want to keep. Anyway, now, a dentist had told me that when I was
That was a
young,
good one.
and it worked. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was asking.
You floss the
listen,
ones you want to keep.
Yeah, I thought I was asking an intelligent question. You know how they come in when you. I had to be about 7. I want to say.
Mhm.
They had the big tooth with the big toothbrush.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
And then
remember
trying to
that.
show you how you floss with the big tooth.
Mhm.
So
And that was
so the dentist said, so he said, you have any questions? And I was like, yes, sir. I was like, which teeth do you floss? He said, floss the ones you want to keep.
That makes perfectly
And I guess
sense.
that's
Good
why I
sense.
still got good teeth, because it was sure I was listening. You did.
Yeah.
Okay, how you doing, brother Mike?
Oh,
How's
man.
everything?
Everything good with me. Everything good. But I'm just take this opportunity, to say again, congratulations to my brother and his wife. Still on their 8th anniversary. They just celebrated it. I'm also say to Mr. and Miss Grundy. They just had their anniversary, 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
And George F. Grundy's sister, she just had a birthday as well. So we giving a shout out to her as well.
Yeah.
That's a long
Okay.
time to be with one person.
Right. And
That's what my grandmama said.
huh?
My grandmama said that they was married 52 years. And I said, dang, that's a long time. I said, then y'all made it. She said, but shit, that's a long time to be with one person. I said, yeah, it is once you look at it. 50 something years. That's a long time.
That's a
To be
commitment.
That's a commitment to be
Can we
with
show
one
them on the
person.
screen?
And look at
I
them.
like to show. Yeah,
And
I like
they
to.
look really
Can
nice.
we, anyway, that 50 you
But
can get
they
on
look,
there.
they still look
Oh,
vibrant.
Okay. That's
Okay.
But
what's
they
up.
look
Well,
vibrant.
anyway.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
That's
sure.
what's
Yeah,
happening.
yeah, that's what's up.
That's beautiful.
That's amazing. And I don't think I think that I aspire to be that. Married 50 years. I aspire to do that, but I think that it's so uncommon these days.
It's very rare.
Because of the thing that the relationships are made out of these days.
Right. Well, if you make 50 years, I don't want to be here to see it.
That's beautiful.
Definitely.
And speaking of which,
Yeah.
That's
Because
beautiful.
50 years
Thank you for
going to
sharing
make
that
you
with us.
120.
Yeah, but anyway, but you ain't that big, George. You good? Listen.
They couldn't hear me.
Oh, okay. Oh, they couldn't. Oh, okay. Anyway, well, I guess I could. But let me get this right. Okay, but listen. Anyway, our subject today. Well, before we do that, I want to send a special shout out to Out of the Mud. I want to send a special shout out to George F. Grundy II. I want to send a shout out to James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield. Yeah, definitely want to send a shout out to all of our Out of the Mud constituents and partners.
And a shout out to Larry Lott.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And so today's subject is: do men understand and appreciate women? it should have been that go two ways, because I think that a lot of people focus on what they don't get out of a relationship, but they don't talk about what they actually bring into that relationship. You know what I mean? So, and then that's because today I believe that we hardwired to a me situation.
Yes.
Everybody want to look out for themselves.
Yes.
Well, I beg to differ for
No.
the simple fact is this. Just like now Larry just said, he think it's like where people saying me. It's not, because me being a man, I'm the one brought this subject up, this particular topic, you understand, to discuss and make sure whatever best we can do to make sure people understand and appreciate our women out here.
Yeah.
So I can stand on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that within a relationship, everybody should be appreciated. And I do agree with you on that, brother Mike. You know what I'm saying? And it's a good question. Do men understand and appreciate women? And the way it looked like we probably don't. Or I ain't gonna say all of us, but it looked like, the majority of us don't.
Do
you know what I mean?
Do you know why I came up with that?
No, I don't. Tell me why.
I came up with that because I have several lady friends.
Okay.
And this is not about personal involvement in the bed and this and that. Just genuine, true friendship. Okay. So me and a lady friend of mine, we was talking yesterday, and she had mentioned to me about, things getting more serious with her and her guy. So I said, well, how things going with that with y'all situation, because I know it's supposed to be, growing to another level. So she was like, the thing is, she said, Mike, I'm which she is. She's financially secure. She, she take care of her own business, and but at the same time, she said, Mike, I'm a woman, so because I have my own and can hold my own, do I not need? Can I not get approached by the man in my life? Still, she says it's not that I'm looking for him to take care of me, no, but what's wrong sometimes if it's surprising me with some flowers,
period,
or can't just the littlest things. She said, it's just a show up like we best of friends instead of a relationship. And then I done found myself receiving several different conversations with different females, and these are different cities.
Okay.
And they coming with the same thing about men not understanding them or can't relate to them no more.
Okay. No. Oh yeah. Shout out to Miss Erica. Oh, Miss Erica and Juice the Truth. Matter of fact, we miss Juice. We ain't seen her. You know what I mean? Hopefully she's well. And matter of fact, I think she's in the chat. But I think, what did she say? Okay, let's see. Come on.
I think that goes both ways.
Yeah.
A lot of men seems to feel unappreciated too.
Yeah. And that's
So I agree. I agree it goes both ways. But this is my thing, on this show. That's why it's open. Appreciate everybody that chime in.
Yeah.
And definitely you understand the panel up here.
Yeah.
So who chooses to address about the men part of it, that's fine. But being a man that I am, and what came across my ears, I said I would try to shed a little light on what they going through. I agree. It's a two-way thing. But the most thing I know I find disturbing, and one thing I don't like, is if I bring up a subject to a female, that especially if we are supposed to be involved, if I bring up something, an issue or something, and then you counter me with that same issue, I can't receive it. I shut down, because
that's not right.
This is not a discussion. This is more of a tick for tat. Hey, look, I'm open. I let anybody know. I'm open to hear whatever it is you want to talk about, but don't come at it
after I done brought it to your attention.
I hate
about you, and then you turn around and flip it on me.
Oh,
I believe. Hold up, no, I think that's a defense mechanism that people.
Yeah. But you can't get nothing resolved like that.
But I think it's a defense mechanism that people uses.
Just like true enough. Right.
No,
open
I'm not agreeing. No, sir. Go ahead.
like the open discussion. It's an open discussion, so I can receive what Miss Erica had to say on that end, and I'll let one of y'all, discuss that part of it. But there is, and Stephanie, you're a woman. Uh, do you feel that men understand and appreciate a woman and can relate to them nowadays?
No,
Okay.
but there is a but to that. There's different levels to that, and I feel like when you become a man, there not you said men, right? See,
I said,
before that
man.
you become a man, you got many men. I don't know what you want to call yourself before you reach
Well, can we
Well,
take
what
the
it?
y'all before
maturity.
y'all become women? Before women become women,
Many women,
what y'all
you
be?
know, but the maturity level, you know. But if you realize that you have a man that don't appreciate you and don't treat you like you need to be and
Mm.
respected, then you have to check their maturity level, I think.
So another friend, another which I really say a sister of mine today I talked to. So I said, hey, chime in because I respect, her opinion on things. I said, if you can, chime in. But I said my topic is this. So we got into a little conversation, and I said, well, I'll bring what I can remember up here to the podcast. She said, well, one thing that I feel is that by so many young men being raised by women only and no men that they don't know how
It
to
take a man to make a
relate
man
No,
to
sometimes.
that.
and it, and,
Mhm.
Huh?
and yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And I said that's a good, that's a good thought.
But that's not. Well, we can't just let that be an excuse either, because growth and watching other men and being and just being a man, sometimes we have to know better because we all
Right.
not wasn't raised up in a good environment with parents to show us womanhood.
Right.
We all are not wasn't that
Right.
fortunate. It's
Right.
girls out there that had a mama maybe on drugs and couldn't show her, in certain things, but at some point in time I think it should be a natural thing to grow up into your womanhood,
Okay, that's in the womanhood, but my thing
but
is
or and
my thing
manhood.
right, but my thing is I want to ask this particular question here is that how far is it a difference between something that's not an excuse and reality? You on that hand said, but still that's not an excuse. But over
Hmm.
here we
Hmm.
have the reality. And the reality is
It don't
a
happen.
lot of a lot of young men haven't had men to take them by the hand and
Hmm.
take them. Just like that's why, I commend my brother on what he's doing. He's
Absolutely.
what they call a rare bird in that field.
Yep.
He took it on upon himself to go get some young, youthful guys, young men, and mentor to them to put a man's presence
Hmm.
on them.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
exists. That's reality.
Yeah.
And if he wouldn't have came to think to do it,
Hmm.
if it wasn't an important need and a reality.
Right.
So I don't think things is about an excuse.
Well, okay, so hypothetically, if I'm a woman and I get into a relationship with a man, and he doesn't know, this is a full grown
Okay,
man,
right.
and he doesn't know how to treat me
Mhm.
like a woman, or
Right.
or
Uh-huh.
nothing like. He's not that man to appreciate a woman. He
Uh-huh.
doesn't know how. So should I excuse him for that?
Now see, my
Should I
discussion,
excuse him for
my
that?
wait. Well, you could choose to do what you want as a grown woman.
I know, but
That's your
is it
choice.
fair for
Hold
anyone
on.
to
That
make it an
wait,
excuse?
wait. I'm saying that's
Not
your
just me.
choice, but I don't feel that it's excuses. I feel that if that's the problem in your relationship, then you should address it and say, hey, either I'm gonna deal with this or I'm going to sit and try to communicate with my better half to get him to understand the things that I
So I have to
need.
teach him.
See, and that's why in your defense and every other woman's defense,
Hmm.
you understand
It ain't in my defense. I just
to that
asked a question.
question, no, I'm saying I'm stepping in
Hmm.
and to what's said. Men it's a lot of men out here that just truly don't understand the needs of a real woman.
Hmm.
They done
They
fell off
really don't.
track.
I
No.
mean, well, and then I can say in some of the discussions that I've heard, around this subject is I think that both parties may feel, men and women may feel underappreciated. But I always say the best way to tell them is to show them. So
Yep.
if your friend is, who the lady that you were speaking on,
Mm-hmm.
now if she say, okay, why this gentleman won't do this and won't do that, and I'm just would be curious to know, is she doing it herself, or is she waiting to see what he's supposed to do, feeling like he's supposed to already know to
That
do
don't
this?
matter.
So is it, hold on, don't say it don't matter, because watch this. If if you want, okay, say for instance you say, I want some Kool-Aid, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, and I'll go bring you some hot Kool-Aid.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? Would you take offense to that?
I mean,
Would you take offense?
no.
You
I mean, what do you mean about some hot Kool-Aid? Yes, I'll take offense.
okay,
But it's
hold on.
just the
But
fact
watch
that
this.
if
But watch this. But if I
you
bring you,
tried,
hold on.
okay.
But if you say, but if I bring you warm Kool-Aid, right?
Mm,
Now I might be telling you, I want you to bring me some warm Kool-Aid, right?
yeah,
I'm just saying. So that's an example. That's
I
just
can.
that's an example. It's kind of it's kind of
But
far off.
sometimes,
But watch it. Oh, go ahead. Well, you
sometimes they
won't.
don't catch on like that.
But I'm just saying the best way. Okay, so if you like flowers, or say the gentleman
I
like,
love
if he like
flowers.
cologne, so if he come bring you some perfume, and then you say,
Mm-mm.
oh, that was thoughtful of him, but you ain't gonna hit him back with no cologne, and all the while he telling you I like cologne.
I will because I'm an empath, and I think it becomes an emotional state because you got to understand everybody is not where we are or don't have that thinking ability. I could get you some cologne, and because I'm buying you or bringing you something, you might be that selfish person and don't even think to give me anything. That's how you think, but it's a lot of guys
No,
out there
a
that's like that.
lot of guys was saying they came up.
For
Can I
real.
bring this to your attention?
No,
Because you
seriously.
came late, so can I bring this to your
Go
attention?
ahead.
You know, in case you and the viewers don't know, I want y'all to take into consideration that my cousin, she went to the dentist. She off some Demerol and stuff right now. So some things may not be a point, so don't trigger her.
Bullshit.
But keep it going.
Okay.
Let's keep it going.
No, but I'm
No,
just
but
saying.
Because
I
she a
mean,
seriously.
trooper.
so therefore, like, say,
No,
so
seriously,
if
a
you
lot
like,
of people don't catch on
but
to
you,
the
but a
kindness.
lot of people will ask for something that they're not willing to give, and that's where the problem come in. At. You're gonna expect something from me that you won't give me,
And it happens all the
and
time.
that's where the problem
So
come in. At.
now,
It
You gonna
happens
have
all
so
the
you
time.
are you saying that
Then I feel like I'm a
in some
teacher.
relationships, which I can find this easy to believe, that you have some selfish people?
facts.
Absolutely.
Okay, true.
And
That's
then,
exactly
Yeah.
what that is. And you can be nice to a person and you can give them the world and they give you their ass to kiss. I'm just saying.
yeah, okay,
So
yeah.
now
It
at the
is
end of
that.
the
Yeah, for real.
at the end of the day, now there is a true saying that, any of us can sit up here and complain about something, but at the end of the day, a person can do no more to us than what we allow them to do.
Well,
So now,
that's a different
no, I'm
show.
just saying, but them boundaries in that.
That's
But my thing is, and I'm a little shocked that you're not getting a little more in depth with this. Men appreciating women and
because y'all gonna
understanding
shoot me
women.
down every time I say something.
No, no. I
No.
was agreeing with what you just said.
Mhm.
You just skipped over to something else.
Yeah,
But I mean, I'm
that's
just
all I'm
you because
saying.
I value you being a woman.
Mhm.
I'm quite sure you done had you done observed all the girl lady friends you talk to, and this is a
Yeah.
problem
I'm
out here.
I think I'm a giving person. So for me, I have to have a guy that's giving, right? I'm
That's
a
your
give.
love language.
That's my love language. It's
Receiving or giving.
giving.
Okay.
I'm a giving person. So and
Okay.
not just material things, but I show,
But let me
right?
ask you this: you are
You know what I mean?
giving, but are you willing to give to a person that don't know how to appreciate you
Well,
and don't
this is
understand you or can't relate to you? What is your feelings about that?
well in the beginning of a relationship because we're talking about men that don't know how to
Appreciate
create
or
Right.
relate?
or relate. So in the beginning, we don't know how these people are or that person is and then we'll keep trying to see if they catch on. We'll do what Larry said. We'll keep showing them, see, okay, let me buy him some candy, see if he bring me some candy back.
Okay.
Let me buy
But
him
see,
some
that's a
flowers.
game.
No, it's not a game.
That's an investment.
Because that's an
No,
investment.
if you
Let me-
do something
No,
to
it's what
see if
Larry
somebody
said.
gonna do the thing back.
But Larry just said that.
No,
It's,
investment to
no,
me, then
no,
I'm gonna have to get
no,
his
see,
explanation of investment.
no,
Because investment to me is
that's not
if
no
I give you
investment.
this,
Do
then
that.
I'm trying to see what for me investing in I'm gonna get for that what I
No,
gave
that's
you.
not what that
That's
is.
an investment. I'm saying
No,
to
it's
me.
exactly what Larry said.
What? What did Larry say?
Why don't you try and show them? So I'm showing this person my love language. I'm showing him my love language on how I operate.
But in the manner that you said
No,
you
no,
did
no,
it,
no, no, no.
you
'Cause
said
my,
it out of your own mouth,
no,
though.
you,
Did you not just say this?
no, wait.
You
Let me
said
finish.
I do this to see if he gonna do it back.
Okay, yeah,
You
but
did just
because
say that.
it's just because I've gotten to that point in my life. But in the beginning, I was just doing.
Okay.
You know, I'm just doing,
Right.
and
I'm
I'm
just
thinking.
going by what you
So
said.
then I'm thinking like, but then in the back of your head, you're like, dang, I got him some flowers, and it's such and such day,
He
and
ain't
I
giving me
ain't giving
shit.
me nothing. No, not just because of a
You saying the
particular
thoughtfulness,
day.
right?
I'm
Right.
just
Well,
saying
just being,
if it's just
Yeah,
selfish, or just say for instance, one day your back is hurting, right?
right.
And I rub your back because now you don't have to ask me. You don't have to ask
and you
me.
say your back hurt, they turn their back.
Period. That's
Right.
exactly what I'm talking about.
Tell you make a doctor's appointment.
Tell me make a doctor's appointment. Did you go? Did you miss your chiropractor?
You want to have it? 3.5
Did Period. That's exactly. Turn your back on me. You know what I'm saying? But when your back hurt, and I'm not expecting you to do this, I'm just like, wow. You know,
my
that's all
thing.
cool.
My thing. My
cold.
thing is this to women. See this back to this again. First off, understand and know your worth. And when you know your worth, set your boundaries and be firm about it. If you know how you want to be treated, don't do something to see what a person gonna do back. Hey man, let that person know that hey, as being a woman, this is what I expect of the person that I deal with, and I will not settle for less. You know, in that. And that don't mean you being unreasonable or demanding. You letting the person know that as a woman, this is how I expect to be treated. And it has to be like this. Now, if you can't fulfill that, I respect it. But then once you let people know, and then you're gonna let a person do anything any old type of way, then I have to start looking at you. You know? But
I think.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
No, I ain't mean to cut you off.
No,
Go
you
ahead,
I was
But so as the subject say, do men understand and appreciate women? I would say, if I was asked that question, I would say that in most cases, men don't understand women enough to appreciate them.
No. And some of them don't even know what they got.
So I mean, but they don't understand.
So what do we think some of these things that got men offset with that though? Is it
because see, you got some men that,
social media? What can we contribute?
I think it's
some of that to say
trait.
where the is it where when females start calling themselves bitches, different things? No, I'm just asking.
No, I think, in my opinion, Mike,
I'm not gonna say
I
narcissism.
think these days,
but I'm just gonna say personality
now,
trait.
I would say this.
Now you've been banned on this show from that word. bleep that, George.
Hey,
she's banned every time.
Listen, I'm not going to call it narcissist, but it's a personality trait.
Every time she's bleeped from that.
It's the personality.
I would say that in today's society, there are too many selfish people.
Absolutely.
Who don't consider themselves being selfish.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Give me an example.
And they think
okay,
ain't
I would say.
Give me an example.
I can give you an example. Where a person may feel unappreciated. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But when you ask this person, when you get down to the meat to the meat of the thing, and you say, "Hey, you feel unappreciated. Why do you feel unappreciated?" Oh, because he don't do this and he don't do that and he don't do this and he don't do that. Okay, and then after they finish, and then you ask them, "Okay, so could you tell me what it is that you do for him?" Mm-hmm. in that area, in that same area that you
Mhm.
complained about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and oftentimes, you know, a person might have to look at themselves and say, man,
Mhm.
wow. You know what I mean? If they being truthful.
Yeah, if they being
Now,
truthful.
if you come
Now,
back and you say, well, what have you done for him? And it's dealing with the same things that you saying that he don't do for you,
mm-hmm.
then that's something different.
It's something different.
I believe that is something different.
And a lot of times though, when you approach a person about the way that they're not being appreciated in some ways,
Or the
they
way
they
they not
flip
showing
it they
appreciation
flip it back
and turning
around,
around on you, talking about you didn't
or
appreciate
make it
them.
feel, or make it seem like, well, now you make it about them, like, man, you making me feel like I'm a half a man. Or no, it's not about you being a half a man or anything. It's about that person's that's telling you about their emotional needs and what they need from you. And I think that a lot of relationships don't understand what they partner need. They don't understand what they partner need to fulfill that emotional gap. Because if you really knew your partner and got and know what they needs and they what their needs and they wants are, without it being personal or making you feel like it has something to do with you. It's nothing that has anything to do with you. It's about the lack of something that I need.
Right.
So I'm never, or a woman or a man should never feel like they are belittling a partner because they're expressing to them what they need. Because it's not about them, it's about the person that need to receive it.
But do most people communicate like that?
No,
Why not?
because I think a lot of people take it personal. A lot of people don't know how to receive it. A lot of people don't know how to express it, you know, in the love language. They don't know how to do that. And I think that at some point in time, if you are in a serious relationship, you need to sit down and explain to your partner, what your wants are and your
So,
needs are.
so now you find yourself repeating what I said. Okay, so we agree to that then.
Yeah, we agree to that.
Right. Okay. Okay.
But I said it in
But
just a
did you
different
just
way.
hear as well? You said they don't know.
Well,
So and that's the same
but that
thing.
goes back to when
But that's the
I
same
just
thing
said,
I've been
when you
saying.
try to tell them, they take it personal, and it's not a personal attack on
Okay, can
you
I ask
as
you
a
a question?
man.
When did
It's
you?
just it's really about me
When did the
expressing what
person try
I
to tell
want.
them?
Hmm.
When did the person try to tell them?
Well, they
During the relationship,
immediately.
when they realized that the person wasn't up to par, or did they get the understanding, attempt to get the understanding before it even got to
Well,
that phase of a
well,
relationship?
well,
Because it's important,
you don't know
definitely
if
to
that's going to
start.
be a problem. First of all,
No,
in the
no,
beginning of the
no.
relationship,
But if
you don't know.
that's why it's important to quit being quiet and
But that means I got to go into a
working off of.
relationship with a notepad. I
No,
don't,
no, it's called communicating because
because I might forget
when you
something.
sitting here because oh she fly as hell, oh this nigga he fine as this or whatever, and jump in off emotions,
Yeah,
then
and that's what we
you
do.
done entered a blank contract.
But we are emotional
That's a blank
creatures.
check.
Let me make that clear. We are
Communication. That's
emotional.
the point of getting to know each
Mike,
other and talking.
I get what you're saying completely.
And that'll
We
tell
are
you if the man know how
we
to
are emotional.
appreciate a woman and
We
understand
are
a woman.
emotional creature by nature, right? So of
So here we
course
go with the nature.
we going to automatically work off of our
I
emotions.
don't want to say no name, but you know that there's a few ladies that's in prison that was worse than men on the gangster tip out here. But go on to the nature.
Well, that's a different show.
No, just go on to what you saying
I
about
don't understand
the
that
nature and all that. But
one.
go ahead.
See, you're not even comprehending what I'm saying.
Well,
So
help me.
no, I can't
I'm
teach an
listening.
old bird. Teach an old
Teach the
bird.
old bird.
I can't
This
teach an
listen.
old bird
This
with a
this
broken
old
wing how to
vulture.
fly.
This old vulture want to know. I'm listening.
No, I just know I'm not the only one out there, and
No.
we get into these relationships as females and women to find love and to be loved. But the men sometimes have a hard time trying to get to the bottom of what we need
Let me
as
ask
a
you this.
woman.
Can you
And I
show?
don't
Hold
know
on.
how
Can you?
to explain. Sometimes we run out of ways of trying to explain to a man because a man work off a defense all the time and pride. Now remind you, men have pride, women have emotions. Men are so full of pride until it's unreal. So if a woman come, what you mean? I don't show you this. I thought I'd do this, and I thought, yeah, you thought you did. But if I go down the list of things, now you're gonna take it personal and get on the defense. And that's a lot of men. And it's not because of their or where they are in the relationship, it's because their men are prideful. Men are very prideful.
Shouldn't a man have pride though? Shouldn't a man have some type
Absolutely,
of
but you
pride?
got to know when to hold them, and
But
you got to know when to fold it.
prideful. That come
Pride
from the
don't
root
live
word
at
of
home
pride,
all the
right?
time. Pride don't live in my house all the time. At some point in time, with your wife or with your significant other, you got to put that pride to the
What
side.
about emotion then? Because you said y'all come with emotion.
And
So
it,
what about?
and
Can you put the emotion to the side?
sometimes we have to. Absolutely, that goes both ways. We do need to put our emotional being to the side sometime, and come out with more understanding instead of getting
Tell me when is it good?
emotional.
When is being emotional good?
Being emotional is good when you're trying to express yourself to your partner or to your mate. I think it's good for expressing yourself. So if I'm emotional to you, and if I'm trying to say, babe, my back hurt, and and I'm being very emotional about it, and you're not paying me no attention, and you going on about your day and watching we'd say the game, and I'm thinking like, wow, so how much do you really love me, and how much do you really care about me? Now, I mean, because now I'm gonna start thinking like that immediately. I'm like, this man don't really even care
Let's
about
see
me.
what George got
So
to
that's
say.
when my emotional being come in instead of me. But then when I ask, so how come you didn't do my back? Or well, what do you mean? You see me watching the game or just in that,
I
then
understand.
it comes into the
Yeah,
pride
let's
thing.
see what George say.
So I think there's about 2 million plus black men that'll tell you that emotions and feelings ain't worth the time it'll give you. Because when you work off emotions and feelings, then sometimes you interact in the world the wrong way and you have to pay the price for those things. So using critical thinking and understanding and common sense and logic is makes more sense
Mm,
than feelings and emotions, because just your feelings will take you down a road that you don't need to be.
yeah.
Now, not saying that they're not
Valid.
valid or that they don't matter,
Mm-hmm.
but why ruin everything off of your feelings? Why ruin everything off your emotions? If the man is doing 92% of what it is he need to be doing, like covering the bills, covering his part of it, whatever, if y'all got 50-50 or 100, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and he doing his part,
Mm-hmm.
and he's not out here making you look stupid in these streets, and he's trying his best, he ain't got but 24 hours in a day. So when he go to work and get home from work, where does back rub and all this other stuff supposed to come from? Especially if
Mm-hmm.
y'all sharing in everything that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So that means he cleaning his part of the house, he's doing the dishes too,
Mm-hmm.
he cooking every now and
Mm-hmm.
then, and then you telling him that he ain't doing enough.
Mm-hmm.
So where's this man that's doing all this stuff? What TV show you seeing him on?
Okay.
Because that's the only place you finding him.
So how many men are out here doing their what is it, 60-40? What is that saying? Is the 80, is it the 80-30? Or
Whatever it is that the rules that
Well, it
y'all
would have
what
to
is
be
it?
80,
whatever the rules is
20,
y'all
80 to
women
me.
make
Is
up.
it
70-30.
Men
yeah,
go off the
70-30.
rule.
50-50.
When men
Yeah.
go off the
What
rules that y'all women make up. Like last decade, it was this. The decade before that, it was that.
these rules
And now
hasn't
it's
changed.
yes, it
It's
has.
about love.
Because
Because I
so
See,
feel
but
like for
yes,
listen,
you to
yes, it has.
love
And
somebody,
let me finish with this,
it
and then
should
I'll
be
get out the way.
okay.
So it has, because with feminism and all these different things that have been introduced into the foundational Black American community, I'm not talking about Africans that came from somewhere or South Americans came. I'm talking about folks that they folks was slaves. They folks had to made everything comfortable for everybody that's in this country now. The things that were put in, because we had money after slavery, because we was doing the work and the labor and all the other stuff. That's why they couldn't figure out how they couldn't break us, because we were doing everything that's going on. But every time we accepted integration and we accepted all these other things that other people was doing, it broke us down. So when we accepted the government assistance and we accepted all of this liberalism and we accepted all this feminism, now we can't even date right. We talk about dating. Because the marriage rate, we can't even
because men have become.
Let me finish. No, it's not. It's because women have come up, have all this.
Said it.
70. Let me say what I'm saying, because I'm saying you can technically, based on how this matrix is set up, you can say 3 words and then George of Grundy II is supposed to get canceled and blackballed and all of a sudden no woman is supposed to even talk to me. But I'm saying, how much sense does that make when y'all controlling the narrative and then everything that y'all say is our fault and we like, let's talk about it. We don't want to talk. We'd rather be with a bear than a man. Like, how much sense, how much common sense is y'all making?
The narrative is not even being controlled because the men are not men anymore. Because while you talk about
no, you got 3 men in this room.
How many men
3 men in this room? Tell
all the bills or half the bills?
Which one of us ain't the man in here?
These men that are being created right now are looking for the woman to take up most of the slack.
Not at all. I ain't looking for no woman to take up no slack.
Yes, you out of how many?
I got 2 other men in here that I know they ain't looking for no woman to take up no slack.
I can see Larry, but that, I don't know, too much. Not so much.
I digress. I'll put the mic down. Thank you for allowing me to speak.
There's a mic drop moment.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Not so much. No, but just kidding. But you know, men are not the same men, and I said it before on another show.
We the exception to the rule.
Men are not like my grandfather and after.
But then
after my dad or the street or the men of the street days,
women ain't like our grandmothers.
Exactly. So we need to
just get back, man. We just need to get ourselves.
How do you get back though?
By starting with you.
No, it's about trust. It's so much trust that's been lost around here in the world. Let's start there.
Hold on, Stephanie. Stop. Hold on. Did you hear what you said? How can we change it? I said by starting with you.
Yeah,
hold on, listen. You said no.
Hold on, you said me.
No. You're talking about the world. But listen, if you can't change yourself, what can you do to the world?
Listen, I'm only 1 peed in the pot.
Right, but hold on. But right. A journey of 1,000 miles start with the first step.
Absolutely. And I didn't start
if you start with you,
I have already started with me.
If you start with you, we'll be winning today.
Ain't nobody following me. I don't see. Let me see.
You'll never know. But
let me see if
like if I start with me, listen.
I
take it upon myself.
You on the show? You behind me?
Listen, I take it upon myself. I take it upon myself to set myself as an example, and then the things that I want to see change, I try changing them within me first.
Absolutely, me too. I've always done that, but I'm only one person.
Well, why did you just act like it was so fun?
But I understand what you're saying. But the whole world, and you asked the question, why can't we get back to that? Because it takes more than just a you. It takes more than just a me. I think it's deeper than that. I think it's.
If you waiting on everybody to do it on the same accord,
I think it's the sign. I think it's the sign of the times. And I wish I knew my Bible.
If you've seen different times, go back to the times.
I wish I knew my Bible better than what
we only had
to. But I'm just saying, it's all of this that we're going through with the children and how we are in these relationships.
Because we put them on autopilot.
It's all in the Bible in the direction that we're going.
Let me share something important. This is very important, and this applies to what we're talking about. You got James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield. You got George F. Grundy II. You got Larry Lott, who have built a platform and is sharing this platform for you, me, and a lot more people. This whole family, read it off. This whole family to sit and take an opportunity to input something positive to work, put an effort towards what we're talking about. Go ahead, read it off.
I'm gonna read it
That
off
whole
because
family.
and hopefully everybody will take advantage of watching these shows, because we try to give good information and get good information out, and for people to give good feedback. And if you have anything that you want to talk about on the show, feel free to contact us. The number is up there and you can call us. And on Sundays, we have Sassy Tea at 6 o'clock with me, myself, Stephanie. The hostess with the mostest, and Terra Lisa. Mondays, we have RJ from the third floor, and that's at 4 p.m. Monday, we have Lessons with Larry, which we having today at 6:30, 7:30. Me, Money Mike, and Juice the Truth, and Larry Lott. Monday, we also have His and Her Monday. Mondays Matter with Will and Tanisha at 9 p.m. Shout out to them. They're gonna be here at 9 o'clock. So they have a good show too.
Excellent show.
Tune in with them. And Tuesday to be announced. Wednesday, we have Red Alert, Snaps and Chat with your girl Terra Lisa at 6 p.m. And Wednesday, we have Juice the Truth at 7 p.m. Thursday, we have Raw Conversations at 7 p.m. with your host, RJ Leary, co-host, how you pronounce
Envy.
it? Envy. Okay. And Thursday, also, we have Therapy Thursday at 8 p.m. with Manchi and co-host Solo Nor and RJ Leary and GF.
George.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay. George Grundy.
Thursday,
Connected and Protected with Daru Mitchell at 9 p.m. Thursdays with the third. And that's to be announced. And Monday through Sunday at any given time, we have James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield, and he will let you know ahead of time when he's about to come on. So we have a lot of different shows that we have on this platform to offer the community to get out good information.
Right there.
And I have Terra Lisa. I believe conversation is the key. Any relationship should have value and respect.
I agree, Terra Lisa. Yep, I totally agree with that.
Absolutely.
I totally agree with
without getting upset
with Terra Lisa and Erica. I totally agree with both of them. You know, because I think that we have a lot of underappreciation. A lot of people that feel underappreciated within relationships, but then, in my opinion, I think that both of those people should go back to the drawing board and look at themselves first. Look at yourself first, and then have a discussion.
When you're looking at yourself, can you take accountability for the things that you lack in?
I think a lot of people, you know what? I think a lot of people have a problem with looking at self, because I think they say one of the most difficult things that one can do is look in the mirror. They said it's a very, very difficult thing to do. And if you think about it, how long do you stay in the mirror? I'm talking about not looking for vanity, but looking at the person that's looking back at you in that mirror.
You know what? Let me say this before I forget. I noticed some men are so prideful that they don't want to change. They okay with the way they are.
But let me share something
They feel like,
pride.
I ain't got to change.
Do you know what pride is?
I ain't got to change for you or nobody else. I am who I am, and I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be. I know some talk.
Do you know what pride and ego is?
What is explaining?
It's ignorance.
Yeah.
Pride is ignorance. Okay, but at the end of the day, once we recognize that these people, no matter who it is, are not what you're looking for in a person, then what? From whoever, this is not to you. This is not directed to you. Right. This is an open question.
Right. Once you should move on.
Then what?
Well, I mean, that's what
you stay. You stay because you're caught up in it before you took the time to do your thorough investigation and communication to find out what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
So we got to stop acting off the emotions and use our senses. You understand? And
And we kind
No,
of, and Teresa and I kind of hit that, about the red flags. Once you get into a new relationship or something, and you already see the red flags, and you already had the conversations, and it's just not hidden. You need to.
What good is red flags if you gonna see them green?
Well,
Okay, but now, and even Miss Teresa, hey man, love her shows, love her intelligence, but she made a statement on you guys' show yesterday. Chivalry is dead. Chivalry is not dead. It's just certain individuals that may not bring that to the table, but there are men that bring that to the table. We can't all get wrote off for the ones that's falling short. But she said something else. Go ahead.
There are many men who go the extra mile for their woman, and many women will for their man. The biggest issue is admitting the error of their ways due to outside influences. You have to get to know the person you want in your life. That is
That's all I'm saying.
absolutely
Flat
true.
out.
The biggest issue
Good
is
point.
admitting the error of their ways.
Now that's a red alert. That's a red alert. I'm with that.
Red alert. Shout out
to red alert.
Yeah.
Now that's a red alert.
See, we have some real brilliant minds.
Yes.
We have some brilliant minds that interact in this part about the mud. Seriously.
Yeah, absolutely. And men that have the biggest issue admitting their error.
Yeah, I mean that's men and women.
I didn't say men.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? No, it's men and women.
Yeah, we all, we both.
Women will for
that.
their man.
And
the biggest issue is admitting the error of their ways.
Their ways.
Their
right?
ways.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's that's all.
You thought that was a real dart at a man. But you want all this goodness from a man, but you're the biggest dart thrower at a man.
But I missed every time.
Matter of fact, I want to sing this. Listen, matter of fact, I want to sing this.
I missed every time.
I want to sing this Prince song, and so I can look like him because it's from back in 1984. Can I get his hair stew right quick? Can I borrow that?
No. No. Can't stand
silly.
I can't silly. I owe you.
Bam, you fired on me first.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You got off on me first.
I got you though.
Pointed your little finger. I knew the finger was going to point at me earlier.
I got you.
You did it, but it's all good. Payback.
Yeah, you got me. You got me.
But anyway, on some real talk though, we have to accept these facts out here. I agree. He don't, maybe me and George see things different because I just heard how he came off, but I can't knock his opinion, but I don't agree with it. I feel it is some women on some short ends out here.
Yeah.
Which part? Challenge what I said. Tell me what
that's the thing. Is not to challenge. I respect your end about what you were saying to her about me and this and me and pay the bills. That's where part of the misconception of understanding and appreciating women. Because you would be a good provider, that's not the whole relationship. It's about the mental nurturing, you understand, that you can put in that too. It's balance. He can't just go home to his wife. They're going to paycheck, baby. Vroom, out the door. Vroom. No, he has to sit and find out, hey, baby, how was your day? See what's going on. Different things. But when you pay the bills and feel that male privilege, hey, I done paid the bills. Shit, I'm out of here. Don't bring them problems to me. I done took care of this. That ain't how that goes.
And that's not where I was coming from with that.
No, but I mean, I'm just going by when you said.
Right. So I was basing it on how Stephanie, how I was hearing her say it, as if the man ain't doing nothing.
But what I'm saying, when you said, hey, now you did say this. You said, hey, I done paid the bills, took everything. What about your back hurting? Where can I have the time to do your back? You did say that.
I'm saying it's 24 hours in a day.
Right, but hey.
But that's
why you got to understand the relationship.
But I'm saying as a man.
And what it consists of.
As a man that loves his woman, you're going to figure it out. You're not just going to leave her hanging. But if every time you do something that she moved the field, that she moved the goalpost.
Oh, then no changing horses. It's in the middle of a race now.
Yeah, you keep moving the goalpost. I done rubbed your feet, rubbed your back, ran bad water, gate your cow gun, all that other stuff.
Let me read.
It's still the problem.
Oh, you're right on that. Let me read that. You say, you gonna put it over here. I meant chivalry is dead, as in people don't admit they have issues when it comes to being with one individual. No, that
That's
don't
not
go
chivalry.
together.
That's not
That's
chivalry.
not
That
chivalry.
don't go together.
That's not
That's
chivalry.
not
Chivalry is being
no.
considerate, like open up the door.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
chivalry is like when you
Right.
opening up the
Yes.
door
Yeah,
and just
if you
being
cold,
polite.
if you cold, he give her his jacket.
But see, like, let me just give like a quick response. Now, instead of me sitting there when I read this and say, and try to go, oh, that ain't no, like, sweetie, that's not what that is.
Mm-hmm.
And we could talk about it, and I could share with you about chivalry
Mm-hmm.
and what exactly chivalry is. That's how you should respond to a woman instead of catching a mistake and then chopping somebody's head off.
Yeah.
We should do that to none of us. But men need to learn to be more nurturing to women. They beautiful.
I hear you, but I ain't want to get my head chopped off either.
Not
like
you.
I'm saying, like I respect women and everything, but when you start going at me as if I did something I ain't do, and I'm trying to talk and communicate, and you keep on chewing at me, and there's no retribution or no kind of communication. Like, we got to pause. I'll see you later.
Well, that's a flag. That's a flag on the play.
That's a
a flag on the play
to see,
because that's a negative approach to communicating with you who trying to communicate in a positive way.
You got to go find that guy on television that you're looking for.
So,
well, now let's go back to what Larry said. Now,
do you like the big Barry White type of?
Yeah. Then go back to
big greasy hair. What is it?
My hair is not
no.
Greasy.
I see. That's a problem I have with women.
Being misunderstood.
Cause
Thank you. See there.
But I wasn't talking about your hair. See
not
there?
just not
That's
just
what I'm
like
saying.
now.
Cause let's do a little better.
See, I'm on the
Listen to
defense
what's
because he
being
always
said.
saying
Right,
BS.
but you shouldn't be like that.
Why shouldn't I
do
be?
You like a,
when you be bullshitting,
do you like a big
that's a
greasy hair Barry White
of what we're talking about, right?
It's not.
When a person, now I'm glad this came up. When a person is constantly just, you could be playing or whatever, but then when you do say something and it's a trigger for me, now we got those triggers. Now you might not get the reaction that you should get.
Are you familiar with Pat Benatar? She made a song back in the day that love is a battlefield and you a minefield.
Oh my God.
You a minefield. Any damn thing could pop you off. Just like when they made that question on the Sassy T show, Miss Terlisa said, now what if your man leaves you home and go out to meet other women? Hey man, that switch clicked and you in. You didn't even pay attention to what you all did.
I was like,
you brandished the firearm.
Oh, I was like, whoa.
Pop the switchblade out your wig.
Oh, whoa.
He was ready to go.
He better be heading out the back door.
Yeah.
Out the back door. Because that's
now people but I'm gonna still go with this for you, Miss Terlisa. You did put the part in there and said that people don't admit they have issues when it comes to being with one individual. I've never met an honest player in my life. Let me take that back. I've never met an honest cheater in my life because a player let it be known what he do and it's accepted and rejected. So that was a flag on the play on my behalf. Right. And I'm going to go back and check myself to even make a mental error like that.
Let me make a note of that.
But, being with one individual, that's the character of a man.
So
that's the character of a woman. And you got to try to hope that you can find the proper character in a person.
So a cheater is a what now?
A player? I've never met an honest cheater.
Okay.
But a player is honest because he's going to put it out there and it's accepted or rejected.
A player is honest. Okay.
Yeah.
That. And a cheater is what now?
No, I haven't met him. He's dishonest.
Oh, he's dishonest? Okay.
You got honest and dishonest.
Okay, so we're going to put this down.
Yeah, he's dishonest.
Okay. All right, so you know what we're dealing with, ladies. If you're dealing with a cheater or a player, you got to know the difference.
Or let's not leave this out. Or a gentleman.
Oh, okay.
Because they exist as well.
We got a gentleman.
And you want that gentleman. If you want that one-on-one who could be committed to it.
And that's a
like, for instance, I don't know George F. Grundy personally, on his history, but from all the time of being here since I met him, he speak like a one-on-one type of guy. He seemed like if he with you, that's who he with, and he ain't studying nothing else.
I can see that out of
that's what he shows me.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, and that's
so
commodity.
Right. That's not a commodity. That's a fine quality.
She threw the stop sign up. That's a rare commodity. You couldn't see it. But see, that's why I said I could see in my crystal ball. It's a little cloudy.
Yeah.
But I can see
I know where you're
two
going.
Images.
No, you can't.
Two images.
I see two images, I'm telling you.
No.
They like don't want to admit it. Oh, and they're gonna be secretive about it.
Dig if you can. Dig if you can a picture of you and I engaged in a kiss.
The sweat of your mind. But anyway, my crystal ball shows
nothing.
No, I do see something.
I do too, but I ain't gonna lie.
And I see somebody being real secretive about it. So I'm about to keep my eyes peeled.
I can see Grundy in the future because for real.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because he deserves it. Because I don't want to put the age
Don't give it to him like that.
Because he's my daughter's age.
Say, come on now. You always don't play in the age game.
Yeah.
I know you. Listen, I know you 61 and proud of it.
Yes, I'm proud of it. I am.
And you look good for 60. Anything.
And then we talk about the age gap.
Animals, criteria poses. This is what it sounds like.
All right, George.
When doves cry.
How old are you?
48.
Oh, say that again. He said it in the very white voice.
48.
Okay, 48. Hey, he's 48. Now listen. Now, how old are you, Stephanie?
I am 61.
So how much older are you than his gentleman right here?
61, 48. That's a long time.
Okay, since you called it a long time, this is what I want to ask you. Now, if you get somebody your age, Stephanie, at this age, y'all are both gonna be hurting together. You know,
that's beautiful.
You talking about your knee hurt, he gonna be talking about his back hurt. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Now, George is about just the right age because somebody gonna have to take care of you when you get older.
And George gonna
I think George is George is qualified. You understand me?
George gonna want some much younger than me.
Hey, well, listen, he ain't gonna, but that ain't.
Come on, 61. Yes, Willie Buford.
That's what's up.
I am 61 years old.
Yeah, she don't look a day over 30. About 32. And she said she got kids. I can't believe that.
Yeah, I do. Absolutely.
You get high flashes?
No, actually.
Okay. Well, see, that's.
I didn't.
Y'all hear that, gentlemen?
You know what? Knock on wood. I was one of the ones that didn't experience.
Okay, go on there.
Never.
That's what's up. Yeah. So you got a woman right here with no high flashes. You know what I'm saying? She looked like she's in the 30s.
Thing. My mom them didn't either. So I heard that's hereditary.
Okay. She looked like she in her 30s. And she ain't going nowhere no time soon.
Good. My mom 83 and she looks damn good.
We can believe, yep, that's what's up. That's what's happening.
But again, like I say, my purpose today was to stand up, you understand, and call people to be more appreciative and understanding, you understand, when it comes to women.
Right.
Although I'm never going to call them the weaker vessel of us.
No.
Not going to say that, but at the same time, everybody do have feelings.
I think.
And don't be upset when you done got the woman you wanted, only to lose her because you done took things for granted and decided that you didn't need to take and pay attention to her and understand the words that come out of her mouth. You know?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, here we go. Because Teresa done went to the books. And I looked up
chivalry. Yeah. And it hold up. I looked up chivalry, and it is an act of kindness towards women. So I'm saying that's rarely done. You know, now it does happen with some men, but could be more. And I agree. I
Yeah, I
agree.
agree.
Yeah, facts.
I
I
agree.
agree. I agree. I agree. I agree.
I agree.
I agree. I agree with you,
I-
Terry.
So I got this question. So just using the men from out of the mud, ain't none of us show no chivalry to y'all women out here. We don't show acts of kindness.
Yeah,
I ain't saying you defend it. I'm asking
No.
the women. So it's
Oh.
for a question.
Okay.
So they may answer it later or however.
Mhm.
Because I'm saying we got these generals, but you have 3, 4, 5, about 6 men that are involved in this out of mud thing. And out of those 6 men, you saying I'm of the belief that 98% of us is doing the chivalrous stuff, the kindness, the showing all these different things and
Yeah.
breaking the numbers that are being put out here. Now you may have others out in the world that ain't paying no attention, and the level of chivalry, like just running towards the door just to open it for you, has changed. But
Right.
I don't see that even these YNs, or what's considered YNs, is not showing chivalry. I see that they are being selective by the attitudes that they receive in order to give the energy they're gonna give.
Well, let me comment, and then we're gonna get to
Okay.
Terry Lisa. But let me piggyback off of what you. So you saying that you can give all the chivalry, and a woman is not appreciative of the chivalry that you give, right? So is there something else that could be wrong with that individual that's giving that chivalry? Because chivalry ain't the only thing. It could be, do they got mental something else going on?
Because that's that balance I was
How
talking
do
about.
That's
you
the
know
balance,
that
because
if it's just
exactly,
chivalry?
you know,
I'm
you
just
can
opening the
open
door
and
for
close
you.
my door. You
He
can
just making
cook
a
for
kind
me,
gesture.
right?
And how you saying
So
I'm
if you be
mental?
But
rude to
but
that,
no,
Oh,
no,
they
no, no,
call
no,
him a
no.
sucker for that.
No, because it takes
sucker
more
open my
than
door.
chivalry is just a attribute. It's a part of it,
yeah.
but it takes more than that. So then you have to ask yourself, what else is it? You know, I
So,
didn't open up her door.
okay.
I didn't cook for her. I didn't pay her phone bill. You know, I didn't give you my
Just a
time.
whole lot.
That's
I mean, it's
beyond
chivalry.
chivalry.
I mean, it's
That
chivalry.
Okay.
sounds
Paying a
Okay,
slickery.
bill,
Steph,
That's
let's go
paying
with
a
slickery.
bill is
Okay,
beyond
but
That
chivalry.
is,
okay,
for the record, hold on,
so
Stephanie.
now
That is slickery. That's
that
not
slick.
chivalry.
Okay,
Okay, but
but what I'm saying to you is
Because he don't
that
hold
at
up.
this
No, no,
point,
hold
it's
on. Let me
got to
say this,
be
Stephanie.
something else
Can
if
I
you
say
doing
something?
all that.
And the reason why I call it slickery and not chivalry
Mm.
is because you said all these wonderful things and
Mhm.
lofty things that this
Mhm.
gentleman has done for her,
Mhm.
but you have yet to say anything
I'm
that
getting
she
to
has
that.
done for that
okay,
gentleman.
but
I'm getting to
Besides,
that.
said he got a mental
let
illness.
me ask you this though, Steph,
Mhm.
because you know best. And I swear this is not no bragging. Because any woman out there and all my lady friends that know me, I puts the capital G in gentleman. You know this.
Yeah, you do.
You know this.
I know.
And
Man,
And that's the slickery.
no. And, and
And
so we gonna do
gentlemen.
that?
No, I'm no.
Serious. I'm on a serious
No,
note.
but you.
Get your candy off your mouth right quick.
But you know, okay.
Got it.
But I mean, one thing I can say about Mike,
Real tough. No,
I've seen him
you know,
being a complete gentleman to women, just because, not in no relationship
not
or
looking
just
for
friendship,
nothing.
not looking for
Nothing.
nothing, but just a
he
complete
appreciated him.
yes,
I done did kind things.
kind things.
I done
Yes.
did kind gestures. But
Mhm.
then because a person don't understand something,
Mhm.
they go form a negative opinion.
Yeah.
So when my brothers say, look at yourself first,
Mhm.
a
Look
lot
at
of
yourself
people
first.
need to look at themselves first. Because
Absolutely.
if you don't understand something, all you gotta do is say, hey, this, because there is some things we may not know or seen and know that this is how some things may be going now.
But a
And
person,
get your understanding. Because when I tell you, I am that guy.
but a
Bottom
person will
line.
only see what they want to see.
I don't want to say that about a person. I want to give
I'm telling you what that is. You can
whomever
be in denial about it.
misjudged situations out here. I'm
People
not
only
gonna
want to see
see.
what they want to
I'm
see.
not gonna say they want to see what they want to see,
Hmm.
but all I'm asking them to do is take a deep breath, and go back and rethink your approach to your opinions of situations before you get the facts. Anybody out here,
Well,
and
that's
that's
the
doing a
same
self
thing.
evaluation of the flaws that we have. Because I have flaws. All of us have flaws.
Well, yeah. Okay, yeah. And on that
Absolutely.
Who we
note,
got up here? Oh,
All women
and
just
Terry
be
Lisa
more.
said, "Yes, George, you do all. You
Mhm.
okay.
do.
Yeah.
You do all. All of y'all do."
Thank
Mhm.
thank you so much, Terry Lisa. And I wanna say that it's definitely been an eye opening show. You know, as always with good content. And the beautiful thing um about our show here is that everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And their own thought based upon their own portion of understanding.
And
You know,
experience.
yeah, and experience, right? Absolutely. And so we just enjoy the opportunity to come here and share our thoughts, and not only with just the people who interact by watching the show, but even to sharing with each other.
Yeah.
And we just wanted to say before we close it out, I want to send another shout out to George F. Grundy II. I want to send a shout out to James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield. I want to send a shout out to Juice the Truth. I want to send a shout out to Stephanie.
Thank
Our
you.
host with the most. I want to send a shout out to my brother Mike and Tara Lisa McBride for sure. And everybody else who was part of the Out of the Mud family.
And
I just quickly want to say this for the record. Today, I did not think about the men. I said, I'm defending the women today for the record. Money Mike did that for you.
Record clear.
And they call that brown nosing.
Exactly.
I call it keeping it real. I call that keeping it real.
Okay, now whoever you is out there TV land, listen here.
I like to end with a poem.
Okay, all right, we're gonna close out with a poem.
Oh yeah, and dear Tara Lisa did say also women can do more for their man.
Yeah,
I do because I care.
That's right, Tara Lisa. Well, that's a good, beautiful way to be. Yes, George. You do all.
How can you just leave me standing alone in a world so cold, so cold? French. Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when doves cry.
Yeah.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Yeah. And so with that thought, we're gonna be back here next week. You know what I mean? With another hot topic.
And y'all go see Michael Jackson.
And go support.
Go see Michael Jackson.
And it's 2 quick ways.
And quit being cheap. Don't wait till it come on TV.
You can see it regularly, or you can go out to Grand Blanc and watch it on the super size screen.
Yeah.
I was so
I think I got time. I don't know how this ain't the time.
The sad thing, and I'm gonna say
don't.
The sad thing is Michael Jackson died. He died not seeing his nephew.
He did see his nephew.
Not like that.
You mean imitate him?
They didn't get a chance to work side by side.
Okay.
They didn't
what was his nephew doing? It would have worked with him.
You know what I think the greatest tragedy is?
You went to go see the movie yet?
Yeah.
But
they could have did some.
Do you know what I think?
Listen,
oh, you did that.
Okay, then. Okay.
Do you know? But you know what I think the greatest. You know what I think the greatest tragedy was is that we never got to hear the 2 greatest to me entertainers do a song together.
Who?
Prince and Michael Jackson.
Never.
And they in the pool. He sent a shout out to Prince.
Oh, really?
When they said, "Oh, you looking in the sky," he said, "I'm looking in the skies to give me some before they give it to Prince." You missed that.
Yeah. They just go show how that's who he.
But that goes to show you how life is
competition was.
Okay, guys, you know Prince need. He's sitting in the studio. Talk to him.
Shut the hell up.
Talk to him. I want your kids.
Listen, we'll see you next week. Y'all take care. God willing, God bless. You know what I'm saying? And that was it. That's